Okay.
By the way.
Be careful.
At one point in time, I actually could memorize quite a few pieces. You know, so it's been about a year since I actually really been writing. So I'm actually going to share. These are some of the older ones I've written. I'm going to share a piece in here, and then I'm going to share one of the newer pieces. And this one's called What It Was. It was moving before my very eyes, faster than the speed of light. Vision blurry from the tears I cried, from the stress and pain of last night. Short breath, as if I'm in my last flight. Looking around the room, I see a dresser, no drugs in sight. Analyzing my state like a biology professor. Dissecting the thoughts that I could be, that I might be, dying in vain. Television on forecasting the weather. Raindrops at my window pane. Drowning out the sounds of an alarm and police sirens. Last thing I heard was a ring. A knock at the door and the word, "Are you insane?" I guess it was suicide. What a damn shame. A bright light hit my face with no one to blame. I wake up alone to my alarm clock and this happy sensation. A song playing on my girlfriend's cell phone had this interesting ringtone, The Temptation. What a bombshell. Not suicide, not heaven or hell. It was just my imagination. Think outside the box, you know, not have too much like, you know, the average. Yeah, I don't know what average actually is. But and this piece, from those of what you've heard, has actually progressed into something where I started learning more history about, you know, where we say so-called African Americans or Black, Hispanic, and Puerto Ricans actually come from. And through the history, some of it, you know, is biblical, others is just direct, just searching for truth and understanding. I've come up with this piece in what I guess the New Testament would call gospel, but in other words, the good news. Okay? So it actually was like more of a rhyming form, so you kind of get more. I'm kind of going real fast into it. Here it is. This isn't lyrical, but spiritual reality. Biblical truth and understanding about our history makes us be slaves in the land of our enemies. We took the Most High commands, divine prophecy, lost our heritage and knowledge of prosperity, chased by the sword, pestilence, lies, and poverty. When will we learn to think ourselves and discern? We worship in groves, on high hills, these broken cisterns, and have no regrets, or neglect and call it concern, call it from mind in a place where Yah had a sojourn. And as it will turn, he will gather the scattered 1/3, and the elect is for the rest, it surely will burn. It happens, like ashes, thrown in the wind with this foolishness called sin, like ashes. Scratch out their actions, like rashes, scratch out their actions as they spew false doctrine and passion. Like glasses, seeing these views through a third eye vision, just listen. Our daughters abandoned, our youngins in prison, it's saddened. The ancient is perishing, truism is missing, reaction. Forsaken, embarrassed in a system that causes division, transition. Be loosed from the bands, the hands of destruction. And like a nation with unction, the saints will righteously function. Put down the lust, come back to our mission. Patiently wait for the Most High to hear our petition. Have hope and stop wishing, and get out of these man-made religions. These vain and puffed up traditions are full of derision. Prove all things and trust not in your own intuition. Acknowledge your faults, repentance for the mission of sinning. My people are real and live with great zeal and ambition, but many are killed and hunted with the sons of perdition. So come to the light and do what's right in the sight of the law. Many are called, but surely most of Israel won't fall. And that's not all, for Messiah shall reign in his glory, the true vine of perfection. End of the story. As for the remnant, he'll make us the best that we be. As for the wicked, he'll trace the memory of thee. This is the grace for all the races and nations to see. These are the ones who made reproaches and mockery of thee. To Jeshurun, believe the faith with his grace for you. Search the clues, when to lose, you really must choose. Jerusalem, a place prepared, a city of truth. It's been spoken, don't refuse. This is the good news. It's been spoken, don't refuse. This is the good news. This isn't lyrical, but spiritual reality. Biblical truth and understanding about a history. Make it be saved in the land of our enemies. Look the most high commands, divine prophecy. Lost our heritage and knowledge of prosperity. Check Father's war, pestilence, lies, and poverty. When will we learn the things ourselves can discern? We worship in groves on high hills, we broken cisterns, and have no regrets. So neglect and it calls us concern. We'll call us to mind, the place where you had a sojourn. And will turn. He will gather the scattered 1/3 and leave the elect as for the rest, surely will burn. That's it.